quite as tall as James, so.
Oh, sure.
7 years, 26 merit badges, 3 Scout Masters, and a wicked long brick walkway, and now I'm finally here. Now that opening line I wrote the night after I passed my border review. The rest of the speech I wrote the night before. So, and just hold all applause to the end, please. Perseverance. It was one of my first backpacking trips since joining the troop. It was getting darker, and my pack was feeling heavier than ever. And since I was a new scout, my pack probably was 25 pounds heavier than it should have been. Despite it getting darker and colder, we still had to make it to our campsite at the summit of the mountain. But once we finally all got to the top of the mountain and looked up at the breathtaking starry night sky, we all knew it was worth it. Things aren't always going to be easy, but there are always people there to help you, whether they be your friends, teachers, elders, younger siblings, whoever they are, they're always going to be there to help you. And the harder you strive, the better that victory will feel. This is the same stance that has stuck with me since the beginning of my scouting career and helped me attain my eagle, and a stance I will hold true to me for the rest of my life. Another example of this happened during the 50-mile canoe trip I took in northern Maine, our high adventure. Now, canoeing 50 miles with a pilonidal cyst is not fun. If you don't know what that is, Google it. But waking up one morning, opening your tent flap up, looking across the misty lake, and seeing a moose about as far away as those windows are, eating its breakfast, that's awesome. This motto of perseverance even helped me doing my Eagle project. Once I finally started laying the bricks, these were 40 pounds, so they were pretty heavy. Mr. Earl Wagner, my supervisor, came to me and told me something I guess I already knew. The path didn't really look right. So that meant I had to pull up all the bricks I had just laid, about a quarter of the path, relay the layer of sand underneath, and start laying those bricks again. It took me a couple tries, but he made sure it looked good. So. And one more note on this perseverance. All the scouts in Troop 4 right now, especially the new ones, some advice I have for you guys, don't quit. If you do, you'll probably regret it. So just stick with it and persevere, it'll be worth it. Now I'd like to thank some people, and I kind of got a long list, so bear with me here. First off, Mr. Kirshner.
I know.
My first Scout Master, who taught me perseverance and also guided me through my project step by step by being my advisor. Next, my second Scout Master, Mr. Bedard, who taught me leadership skills, especially when I was SPL under him. He taught me a lot of good skills, especially some good public speaking ones, which help me out right now. Thanks. And third, Mr. Gorham, for helping me finish out scouting strong, being third and final Scout Master I've had. Next, my friends Vincent and Laura, who came from Worcester tonight, for always being great friends day to day and inspiring me the best I can be. And Vincent for beating me to Eagle. Mr. Chuck Clark, for being around always, contributing some great knowledge and, of course, some great jokes to the troop. My parents, for nagging me to get this Eagle Scout done. It paid off, so thank you guys. I might have hated it at the time, but you guys were right, and I might hate to admit it even more right now. My younger brother, Dev, who a lot of the times he gets on my nerves, but he's still awesome, and I hope he gets Eagle soon too.
Good job.
My uncles
Too bad you're not
Bill,
gonna
Phil,
go.
and John, who are all also Eagle Scouts and all here tonight, for setting great examples for me as Eagle Scouts, and though they still might not fit in their original Eagle uniforms,
Guys, shut up. Shut up.
they're still great Eagle Scouts in their day-to-day lives, so thanks for that, guys. Mrs. Spiegelman and Mrs. Bundret for setting up this great court of honor. My Papa and Nani for being great role models since day one for me. Thanks, guys. And my grandparents from Florida, who couldn't be here, but have still helped me a lot on this trail. Next are my two bosses from work, John LeBlanc and Mr. Adolfi, for being great role models for me and also putting up for me every time I've been late for work. And trust me, it's been a lot. And also my employer, Eugene's Variety, who also catered this meal, so thanks. For Father Ray, for helping me out so much and being so welcome to the idea, and also being a great priest for me. My Uncle Jordan, for teaching me what true strength is, and also for helping me out so much with my project. We couldn't have lifted all those bricks without your guns, man. And happy birthday. Mon ami Pierre. My teacher, Mr. Steve Grieger, one of the best teachers I've ever had, who didn't always teach things by the book, but he was still a great teacher. And even though that method may have gotten him fired, he was still great. Finally, some quick people I'd like to thank with the project. Consigli Construction for donating all of the bricks, over 250 of them. Ackerman Monument of Holliston for helping me engrave them. Jamie down there is a really nice guy. Braza Construction for excavating the entire area for me. McIntyre Loam for stone and sand donations. And 495 Rental and Afonso Builders for other donations. Also, Mr. Ken Rosa, who's a leader here in the troop, who set me up with connections to some of those companies, and also proved that it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Amen.
Once again, Mr. Earl Wagner for helping me out with the project, and despite my best efforts, making sure I wasn't slacking. All the scouts and adults who came out and helped me on those wicked hot days. Mr. Alameo with his awesome rake. My Aunt Geen for bringing me those vitamin waters. I was really thirsty that day. And of course, Kathy Goslin and Barbara Coppinger, the two secretaries at St. Mary's, who helped me do all the bookkeeping and financial aspects of my project. And believe me, my hand's still sore from signing all those checks. And of course, everyone who bought a brick, I hope they're great ways to remember your loved ones by. And finally, won't you fly high, free bird, yeah. Thank you.